authority. Jesus can never do that, overrule the Father's authority, because his authority is submissive to the Father. Remember?
He is God.
He's not God. God can never have a higher authority. Maybe your God does.
In the person.
Even in the person.
Personhood.
How many persons are there in the God? Three.
Yeah.
Now that is not in the Bible.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's a Trinitarian belief from the church.
No.
Jesus,
it's in the Bible, man.
So unless,
John chapter.
well, you're opposing John 7:3.
You read John chapter 14, 15, and 16.
Why didn't you read John 7:3?
We're talking about John.
Yes, exactly. And Jesus disagrees with you about the three persons.
No, he doesn't.
He believes in a unipersonal God.
This is turning into an argument, man.
It's not an argument. It's a clear facts which you're denying.
Okay.
Unfortunately, when Jesus says that he believes in the Father is the only true God, you keep saying three persons. Whom do I believe? You or Jesus?
Okay. Let's talk about Islam.
No, let's talk about John 17:4. You haven't finished that yet.
Look, you've had your fun with John chapter 17, verse 3. So let's talk about.
It's not about fun. It's about the facts. The fact is, Jesus himself said, "My works were finished." Okay, but I have glorified you by finishing the works that you gave me.
Just explained that.
What?
He said that it is finished twice. First time in that prayer, second time on the cross.
What is the second time? Can you remember what the verse is?
He's on the cross.
Yeah. And what does it say?
He breathed his last. He said, "It is finished."
What is it?
And then he breathed his last.
Okay, what is the it?
It's either in Matthew. Listen, I ain't got my Bible.
No, I want your understanding. What is the it signify here? It is finished. What is it?
The work.
Where does it say work? Where does it say that's the work?
Okay, you tell me, what was he referring to?
Because it here, okay, whoever that was on the cross, that means whatever the crucifixion was finished.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crucifixion.
Now,
what was the crucifixion for?
The crucifixion, if it was finished, wait a minute. Imagine this: if your boss gave you a job to do, and you tell him the job you gave me is now finished, would he expect you to finish it later on as well? The same job? The same job he gave you, will he expect you to finish it in two different phases? Or when you say that I finished the work that you gave me, he expects you to finish it all. You see, what you're saying is, this is now you're trying to be apologetic here and try to say that, oh no, his work was finished, Jesus said it once, but then it was also finished on the cross. If Jesus says before the crucifixion his work was finished, then that should actually have some significance. But you're saying, no, it wasn't finished then, it was actually finished after. I'm not. I gave you the exact same. Yes?
Anyway.
What faith are you? Are you talking about this topic or another topic? No, we stick to one topic, my brother. Okay? So,
now,
okay, ask me about, you ask us about Islam now. Go on.
You believe in Dawah? Did Dawah worship Allah?
Sorry, did who worship Allah?
Dawud. David.
Dawud.
Yeah,
Yes, of course. All the prophets worship Allah.
Show me where.
In the Quran.
Yeah, show me.
Dawud is one of the prophets of God.
Yeah.
Do you not know that?
Yeah, of course I know that. I'm asking you, show me where he bowed down to Allah.
Oh, bow down to Allah. Look, first and foremost, the Quran is not a biography of the prophets. Okay? So Allah doesn't mention everything that Jesus said, or Prophet Muhammad even. Wait. So what you're asking me is something which is from the biography of David.
Yeah.
Now, everything which you find in the Bible with regards to David, you won't find that in the Quran. Just because you won't find the Quran doesn't mean you just say the Quran is wrong. There are certain things which...
There's no evidence of King David or any of the previous prophets praying to Allah, bowing down to Allah, or making a pilgrimage to the Kaaba or anything. So
pilgrimage to Kaaba?
Yeah.
Okay, first and foremost, listen to this.
That's supposed to be the house of God.
Listen to this. That's
supposed to be the house of God.
Yes.
And David and all these other prophets are supposed to be your prophets.
Yes.
But yet they never went to the house.
How do you know that?
So these are.
How do you know that? You know what you're committing a fallacy here.
Show me something.
Wait. What you're doing here is you're committing a fallacy.
Show me.
I'm responding to you. If you keep quiet,
I'm not committing.
You are again doing that one track thing, repeating yourself like a broken tape record.
It's you.
Yo, let me finish.
Let
me finish. Yes.
I just want to come away. Sorry, sister.
I know you guys don't like John 7:3.
No,
it's called the kryptonite of the Trinitarians.
We can talk about.
They love to say say three persons, but Jesus Christ says one person. That's the death of the Trinity. Thank you very much.
Carry on talking about John chapter 17 verse 3. I don't mind.
Okay.
But
What you're telling me is to find the biography of David or everything that David did. Is it in the Quran? My answer is simple. No.
So
How does that disprove David?
How do you follow David?
Why? I don't follow David. Who said I follow David?
You say you believe in David.
Yes, of course I believe in him.
He was a prophet.
There's a
right?
difference between believing in someone and following him. For me, my Sharia is not the Sharia of Dawood. My Sharia is of the last messenger, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Did Jesus bow down like Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam
Hold a minute.
in his prayers?
Hold on a minute.
Did he?
Look, I've answered this question before.
Yeah, but you don't want to know that.
God does not look at the position of your body when you're praying.
How do you know that?
He doesn't.
So you're saying you know better than Jesus?
I know my Bible.
Do you know better than Jesus? Once again, you're appealing to knowing better than Jesus.
My Bible tells me without faith,
What?
it's impossible to please God.
Okay.
God looks at your faith.
So why did Jesus bow down then? Tell
Your
me.
knee.
Why did he bow down? Tell me why.
Jesus bowed down. Jesus stood up. Jesus.
Why did he bow down when he prayed?
What do you mean?
Why did he put his face on the floor when he prayed?
He was in agony, talking to his father.
Why did he bow down?
Let's come back.
What about the other prophets? Did they bow down? Did the other prophets bow down? I'll show you from the Bible.
Yeah.
Yes? Why did the other prophets also bow down with their face on the
We
floor?
as Christians bow down. Jesus bowed down. So what?
The question is, why do they all bow down? Do you bow down when you pray to God?
Sometimes, yeah. I've answered this question before.
I've seen people praying in the church.
Now the Sunnah.
How many people have seen them bowing down?
Can I ask?
Is it related to this topic, my friend?
Hashim.
No, is it related to this topic? If not, then it's not point.
Hashim, please. Hashim.
Yes. Yeah, go on.
And then you.
The Sunnah.
I want to learn about you.
Sunnah of
I want to let him finish. So
I'm listening. Yeah, go on.
The Sunnah of Muhammad contradicts the Sunnah of David, the Sunnah of Jesus, the Sunnah of Solomon, the Sunnah of Abraham.
You know what the Sunnah means?
The sayings.
The what? No, Sunnah doesn't mean saying.
You tell me.
Okay. In the case, it's talking about the Sharia.
Yeah.
What is the Sharia's main creed? What is the main creed of all the prophets?
Okay. This creed, this Sunnah that you've got, this Sharia that you believe in, the previous prophets that you believe in, they never introduced the Sharia.
I didn't say they did.
Right. So, why does your teachings now contradict all the teachings of the previous prophets, which you believe in?
You know, your question really implies that you don't even know what Sharia is. What is Sharia?
Okay, you tell me.
Then why are you using this terminology?
You use
Sunnah. I agree. I use the term Sharia, but you use the term Sunnah. At least know the meanings of them.
Apologies.
First and foremost,
use the word Sunnah. All right.
Sharia includes the creed and the Sunnah. Okay, so it includes everything that God has actually told. So it's basically like a guide for human beings, how to follow the religion, how to follow the teachings of the prophets, and so on. Every single
5 pillars, right?
Wait. Every single. Listen to this carefully. This might answer your question.
Go on to salvation straight after.
No problem. It's not by human sacrifice. That's for sure. Okay. Sharia. Well, it's the temple, like you guys used to do in the temple. Sharia. Every single prophet had their own messenger had their own Sharia. So Abraham, Moses, David, Jesus even, they followed a Sharia, a particular Sharia.
So what does Sharia mean?
So Sharia means, I've already explained, it's basically rules and guidance to follow the faith in order to attain salvation. So in other words, it's like your scripture in a more...
Statues.
In a statute, you can say, yes. So it's basically like explaining all those rules which are mentioned in the scripture. Yes. So sometimes the details are not in the scripture, so the scholars and the prophets might give you extra details.
On that basis, the Sharia of Muhammad totally contradicts the Sharia of the Old
So what is the most important creed in Islam with regards to the Sharia? What's the important creed?
To believe in the one God.
And
to believe in Muhammad.
No, not just Muhammad. And
his messenger.
Okay. Messengers.
Okay. To believe in the messengers.
So basically, I'll tell you what it is. So we have something called the 6 articles of faith. Okay. It says in the Quran, "Amana billahi," to believe in Allah, the one God. Amana billahi wa malaikatihi, the angels, wa kutubihi, the books of the messengers, wa rasulihi, the messengers themselves. Yes. Wal yawm al-akhir means the last day, the day of judgment. Yes. Wal qadar. Yes. And this is.
And if you don't.
Wait. Let me finish. The qadar here is basically the predestination, the knowledge. So these 6 things. Answer me this question. I don't know if you were listening this time. Yes. Allah, His books, His messengers, His angels, and the last day and the qadar. Tell me, which prophet did not follow these 6 articles of faith?
Okay.
By the way, by Allah I mean God. So if you want to use the term God, that's fine. Now, which prophets, which messengers from the Old and the New Testament did not follow these 6 articles of faith? And then you tell me if the Sharia is against them or with them.
Okay. Now, one of those was the books. Right.
Yes, the books.
You're supposed to believe in the books.
Yes.
The previous books.
Yes.
Right. But you don't.
Which one?
You don't believe in the Psalms.
Who said that I don't?
You don't believe in the Injil.
Who said I don't?
Well, we have the Injil. You don't accept
Who said
it.
that's the Injil? Yours is the Bible, not the Injil.
We have the Injil.
You don't have the
Bring
Injil.
any other Injil.
You have it. I don't need it. I got the Quran. I don't need it.
Okay. That's
It's like you asking me, oh, bring me Windows 98 when I've got the latest Windows version, you know? Why would I go to an old version when I got the latest and the best version? Alhamdulillah.
So
Well, not-
you don't believe in the previous books because you haven't
Who
seen
said
them.
that? Ask
You haven't
me.
seen
Instead
them.
of you making a judgment, why didn't you ask me?
You haven't seen them.
Ask me, my friend.
Okay. Do you believe in the previous
I
books?
believe in the previous revelations of Allah, yes. I believe in the Injil, okay? I believe in the Zabur and the Torah and the books given to Ibrahim, yes? These are the previous books that have been named, yes? So for Ibrahim, these are the books, the scriptures that was
So
given
the
to
Old
Ibrahim.
Testament that the Jews have,
Yes, it's not the Torah,
right, that's the Torah.
not to me.
Okay, that's up to you.
Don't.
But you just.
But you're asking me the question, remember? So don't impose it on me.
But that's your opinion.
No, it's my belief.
That's the only Torah in the world.
Only Torah in the world. Who told you that?
That's the only Torah in the world. The angel that we have is the only angel in the world. It's the same angel that was around in Muhammad's time when he told you to believe in him.
Okay, can I make a point there?
go on.
You said there is only one Torah in the world.
Yeah.
Yes? What language is it in?
Hebrew.
Hebrew.
Yeah.
Do you know the earliest Torah is actually in Greek?
I've been told it's in Hebrew.
Well, exactly. You've been told wrong. Your problem is you come by hearsay, not by research.
You're saying that you believe in these books.
No, you said there's only one Torah. You don't even know what language.
You fail to look at these books because you.
How
say
did I
that-
fail?
that
Okay.
This one's
Again, you're making
You say that
you're
this
making an
one's-
allegation.
Okay. Let's get over this.
No, not get over it. You made a fundamental mistake. You don't even know the language they are in.
have not.
You said there's only one Torah. Am I right? Did he say that or not?
An alternative Torah.
Wait a minute.
Bring me one.
Wait, I told you there's a Greek one.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that different to the one that?
Yes, it is. It is.
Show me what.
It is. The Hebrew version and the Greek version, they do differ. And you know what that? Wait a minute. You know why they differ and why they're different?
At what point do
Wait a
they
minute. You haven't even researched, so you want me to teach you about all these things?
Okay. In those Torahs,
Yes.
is Allah mentioned in there?
Oh, there he goes again.
Is Allah mentioned?
Okay, what
in
language are they in?
There? It's,
Wait a minute. What language is it in?
5 times a day mentioned in there.
What language are they in?
Greek and Hebrew according
Good.
to you.
What is the term that is Allah in? The term Allah came. Wait. The term Allah is what? Arabic, according to you, or is it Hebrew or Greek?
Allah at the moment is in Arabic.
Is that Arabic? So why would you expect to find it in the Hebrew and Greek?
Okay, but show me from the Torah that you believe that you have.
So now we have shown one thing. You don't even know what language it is in, and for you to claim is only one Torah is
told
wrong.
these people to pray 5 times a day.
Okay, 5 times a day came with the Sharia of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Okay.
So once again, you're making a big mistake.
I'm not
It is
making
called
a mistake.
anachronistic fallacy here.
No,
you know why?
no,
Because
no.
what you're doing is show me in the Old Testament when the Sharia of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam wasn't there, the 5 times prayer.
Yeah.
You know, every time.
You say that you believe in the
You know, wait a minute.
You
Please
don't
stop.
believe in this
Wait a minute.
saying.
Please stop embarrassing yourself by trying to be anachronistic about things you don't know. You're saying find the Old
You don't
Testament.
know what you worship.
I know what I worship, Allah.
You just quote me the 5 pillars
Yes.
of Islam. One of them to accept the previous books.
No, the
You
5
don't-
pillars is not previous books. Again, you're embarrassing yourself. If you don't have knowledge, don't speak about it. In the 6 articles of faith, which I told you, we have about the belief in the messengers and the angels and the books and the last
books.
day. Yes,
And the books.
but not in the 5 pillars. The 5 pillars, I'll tell you what the 5 pillars are. 5 pillars are again belief in Allah. Yes, the first pillar. To pray 5 times a day. Yes, to give zakat, to fast in the month of Ramadan, and to go for Hajj if you can afford it. Okay. Now we are clear about the 6 articles of faith and the 5 pillars of Islam. Please do not confuse them.
Right. In regards to the Hajj, if you don't do Hajj,
Yeah.
are you then not a Muslim?
No, you're a Muslim. If you cannot do Hajj, if you cannot afford it, then you're exempt from it.
Okay. Now, if Allah is the same God,
Did I answer your question about Hajj?
yes, you did.
Good.
Right. Did King David or any of the prophets perform Hajj?
We don't have the biography about that.
Right, he didn't.
But Abraham built the Kaaba.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
He did. It's in the Quran.
It's in the Quran.
Yes.
Show me any previous documents from the previous to the Quran.
Really?
Yeah. Show me.
You know something? I can use the same thing for you.
Yeah.
Show me any previous documents that Moses even existed. Go on.
It's in the Torah.
Exactly my point. Thank you very much. I rest my case.
No. You accept the Torah.
You said show me an external evidence. Now you show me an external evidence other than the Bible that Moses even existed. Oops, what's the matter?
No.
What's the matter?
There's fully historical records.
No, don't say probably. If you haven't done the research, then bring your research. Otherwise, just say I don't know.
I don't know.
Thank you very much. So I've actually given you the response. With regards to David going to the Kaaba, we don't have evidence from external source, but we believe it's in the Quran that all the prophets believed and worshipped Allah. Whether he's going to Kaaba, we don't know. However, Abraham did build the Kaaba with his son Ishmael. Yes?
No, that's nonsense.
Why is it nonsense?
There's no,
just because you know, just now he said he doesn't have evidence, and now he's saying nonsense.
There's no documents of that.
Well, there's no documents of Moses, so it's nonsense that he existed.
Okay.
Yes? Can I use the same argument? No. Can I use the same argument with you? If there is no historical evidence other than the Torah and the Old Testament, yes, that means Moses never existed.
We have to start somewhere, don't we?
Which is where?
We have to start.
Where is that?
The Bible. We're not trying to jump on to the back of Islam, but Islam is trying to jump on to the back.
No, Islam never jumped on the back. Islam is independent of your Trinitarian belief. Islam is independent of the Jews saying they're the chosen people and they're the only ones who will go to paradise.
Yeah.
Islam is free of this. We do not discriminate between anyone, Jew or anyone. We say everyone has a choice to believe in one God and go to paradise.
You're taking their prophets.
Taking the prophets?
Yeah,
Oh, please, man. You're just embarrassing yourself now.
You're taking the Jewish prophets and making them your own.
Okay, can I say the same thing about you guys? In the New Testament, you took the Jewish prophets and make them your own.
Yeah.
Why? Why did you do that?
We are following on from the angel of Jesus.
Following on?
Yeah.
So you follow the Old Testament laws?
That's another subject altogether.
Exactly my point. You're not following on. That's the point I'm making.
No.
You are not following from the Old Testament nothing. Even the oneness of God, you don't follow that. The Shema Israel. Yes? Adonai Elahunu Adonai Ahad. Now you do not even follow the Shema. Jesus followed it, but you Trinitarians don't follow.
I'm getting thirsty. I want to get some water. I want to come back.
Okay, no problem. All right, give me a break. It's called a water break, tea break. Inshallah. Anybody else? Where's the other guy who wanted to talk to me? Okay. Assalamu alaikum, brother. Inshallah, nice to see you. Alhamdulillah.
I'm always watching you.